Hello everyone, today I have some exciting data that I need to share with you. This data won't make sense to a lot of people, but if you are a non-native speaker or immigrant living in a foreign country and thinking about start your very first business, and at the same time you are literally the very first one inside your network or in your family, which means you don't have someone you can consult with, learn from, or just follow their steps, then you're probably gonna have two mental blocks. The first one is compared to native born people, we have a lot of disadvantage. We need to relearn the language. We need to understand the culture and fit into the culture. We also probably don't have the connection background that we assume native born people have. So how to think about that? This video is not trying to share with you exactly how to fix that, but instead trying to prove you that it doesn't matter and it can be your advantage instead. The second point is, since you are an immigrant or you are a non-native speaker, the deeper question is where you belong. If that question isn't answered, there is always this anxiety of how do you identify yourself. If you spend 20 years in one country, then you move to another country for 5 or 10 years, culturally, how do you identify yourself? If you can't find a place, can't find a group of people that you identify, you are the in-group member, you feel you belong to each other, you won't have a sense of home. You're gonna go insane very quickly. The data I want to share in this video hopefully will bring some clarity to those very important questions. The first data is from Harvard Business Review. Immigrants represent 27% of the country's entrepreneurs, but only around 13% of the population. And this means immigrants are twice likely to start their own business. The second data is from National Bureau of Economic Research. During the period of 2005 to 2010, 83% of immigrants started a firm, compared to 46% of native-born individuals. The third data is from National Foundation for American Policy. In 2022, immigrants have started more than half of American startup companies valued at $1 billion or more. Remember the 27% I shared in the first piece of data? It wasn't always that case. There is a steadily increasing trend for immigrants to become entrepreneurs. I included all the links for the data so you can take a look yourself. Then the question is, why are immigrants more entrepreneur? Some research done by Harvard and Global Entrepreneur Monitoring identified 3 reasons. The first one is immigrants are generally more comfortable in being uncomfortable, taking more risks and exploring new places and new opportunities. It makes sense. Immigrants already took the leap to move into a foreign country, so why not go further? The second reason is, although this is getting much better, but immigrants tend to face more discrimination at work. Therefore, they tend to seek out entrepreneur endeavor outside their workplace. And the last one, which is also believed the most important reason that immigrant entrepreneurs tend to succeed, is immigrants have more cross-cultural experience. Therefore, we tend to see things and think things that native-born people tend to not see or think the same way. Those data really make sense because America was founded by immigrants, and everyone is the children, the offspring of the first generation of immigrants. So in that sense, you should have some foundation to claim your belonging here. Now the statistics is on your side, but numbers are never motivating as real people and stories. So here are immigrant entrepreneurs that I prepared for you. You probably have heard of their product or their business at one point. I've always been looking for inspirations, so at one point I made these cards of entrepreneurs to remind myself how things can be done. You can download them for free. I don't know if you share the same excitement with those data as me, but I hope today's video can make your entrepreneur journey a little less stupid.